Welcome to News Insight. Barrister, I know that to a large extent, whether you're a PDP man or APC, I can't really please you. Our darling governor, Fubara, gives 100,000 to every civil servant. Public, civil, pensioners. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you see, we are not here to discuss the political platform we belong. Whether I'm in SDP or any other party, it's immaterial at this point in time. What is important?
I say you're in SDP.
Well, I have said it before that this is not a platform to market the political party you belong. We are here to discuss.
Because you only mentioned one political party.
Well, I'm at liberty to mention any political party that I wish to mention.
You could have mentioned a popular one.
Who told you SDP is not popular?
Okay. All right, let's go.
So that is for that. You are talking about Fubara of Rivers State.
Yes.
Who do add 100,000 to public servants and pensioners. I don't see in any way where the public were mentioned, outside the civil servant and the pensioner. You are the one adding the public sector. I don't see that.
Public servant. That's how it was reported.
Well, whatever it is.
Yes.
So now the question is, how many people in Rivers State that are staff of the Rivers State government? How many people that are in Rivers State that are pensioners of Rivers State government compared to the people, the entire Rivers State that are celebrating, the Christmas celebration? How has this 100,000 helped the life of the Rivers State common man that is not a civil servant, neither is a pensioner? How is it of benefit to him? You see, when Nigeria, the so-called governors that we have today, they are doing some certain things. It baffles me if they even reason beyond their selfish interest. All the man has done is to replicate what Obaseki did in Benin, wherein he so much prioritized the civil servant.
But it worked for him.
Yes, it is that's where I'm going. It's all politics. It's politics. What this man is trying to do is to play politics with the mind of the civil servant.
But like we said earlier, the politics controls the shape of Nigerian economically.
Well, you shouldn't play politics with the state finance, with the taxpayers' money.
Okay, all right. Okafor, what can you say about that?
No, you answered it yourself. You said the politics controls the economy.
That's where we are now.
So control means it can make it better,
yes.
It can make it worse.
Yes.
Now, the 100,000 naira each given, what will it be used for? Is it to produce rice or to buy rice? Or
to buy rice.
So if you have more money chasing smaller amount of goods, what does it lead to?
That's the long economic indices you are using now.
No, I'm coming. No. You see, if at micro level you can escalate this. Imagine all the governors doing such thing.
Yes.
Giving money to people to go and spend.
Yes.
Why not increasing the quantum of supply of goods in the market?
But we don't even have any of these governors putting up long projects.
I'm coming. All these things adds up to the blames they heap on Asiwaju's head. You see, we need governors who are economically sound, not just only politically inclined. Because of this hassle between him and Wike, he's all out to do everything. Okay, now let's reduce it to Rivers State. What's the fraction of government workers in Rivers State? What happens to other people who are not working for government? If you think he has done the right thing,
it goes down.
What goes down? It goes down to who? So non-government workers will go to government workers as to eat. How does it go down?
Non-government workers sell rice, so they go and buy rice from there, and it goes to them. They buy tomatoes from them as well.
How does it help the Rivers State economy?
Because do you ever know that anytime they pay salaries to civil servants, the economy of
we can't continue this jamboree. Yes. We can't continue playing politics with people's money.
Yes.
If Fubara has brought out money and invested into production, or has given this money to, in quotes, civil servant, maybe those are the ones he has their name or register, to have extra portion of farmland where to plant
capacity to produce.
Yes, so that he can come and, you know, civil servants on Saturdays, they don't go to work.
Yes.
Maybe they should use the 100,000 to produce for the state. Because this issue of anything coming, they give to civil servant, anything civil servant, a minimum wage civil servant, everything civil servant. What of other people in the state who are not civil servants?
That's what I'm telling you. The other entrepreneurs in the state, so they go to buy for them. So
it doesn't go that way. You distribute inflation because you have not increased productivity. You have to increase. The problems with Nigeria today is that we don't think in terms of productivity, and that is the problem we face, not money. We don't have the problem of money. We have the problem of lack of products.
You know,
that is the problem we face.
And again, you know, in addition to that,
Yes.
this 100,000 naira has been given to the civil servant and the personnel for December.
Yes.
What happened in January and February and thereafter?
They return back to their normal salaries.
Yes. So what have you bettered their life? So like he said, if you know, the River State governor under the leadership of Governor Fubara had decided to say, okay, because of the inflationary measure in this country, what I will do, the whole of River State civil servants are now cooperative farm society, and this money is invested for them to, you know, to go into mechanized farming, and a portion of land is being allotted to them. You will see that this 100,000 per civil servant, if you put it into farming production in this December, by June, July next year, you're
going
to
produce something,
and you will see the ripple effect. Like you said, that is only when it will reach out to the other persons who are not civil servants, the other fraction of the society.
Yes.
But this one is mainly consumption. They will use it to go to the market, get food, eat, and they go to the toilet.
Now, what fraction of budget provided for this? This morning?
I don't know, maybe exigencies.
We're talking about accountability.
Maybe exigencies.
Is it a security vote?
Probably.
Probably.
Yes.
You see,
because most of the
time,
time, all of them take money that comes to the state, put it into security vote, and they spend from there frivolously.
You see,
sir. You see, we are using what's it called?
Fubara.
River State, Fubara, as a game. Because we have always said that the major issues we have in this country are the governors. So if we can get it with one governor, maybe we can follow suit.
Well, I would say the governors. The major issues in Nigeria is corruption. And this corruption is also politicizing, using government money for your political interests. Because when Philip mentioned that Obaseki did it, you answered that they worked for him.
Yes.
That is for Obaseki. That is corruption. Using government money to make moves that will eventually put you in the good books of few.
So that you can be ahead of others.
At the expense of the state development, at the expense of the market. Do you understand? It's corruption. You understand? The money that doesn't belong to you, you don't just spend it at your whims and caprice. You just the way you think.
But that's what they've all been doing.
No,
but that doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right. That's what we have said in this platform, that look, what Nigeria needs is one good head. I've always said it, one good head. You know, like he said that the governors are making life miserable for the president. The president needs to sit up. He needs to sit up, like what has happened in Sokoto and River State and other places where governors, you know, don't behave as if they are damn God. You spend government money without accountability. They should cut. You see, whether you hate him or love him, Obasanjo doesn't take this nonsense. It's only in Obasanjo time that when the governor is misbehaving, the governor will be impeached.
I saw something the other day on the news, and they said Okpebholo is bringing foreign investment into the state, and one of the major foreign investment that he has brought to the state was to invite Oluomo to the state with state funds. I don't know what he sells and what he gives out.
Well, we don't have.
These are some of the antics of the governors. Putting money into where they are not supposed to.
No, let me just give you an example. We just finished discussing about the recognizance survey and the operations of the military in Sokoto.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully, let's categorize all those as a military budget or whatever. Yeah. Imagine the money and the resources spent in that operation to protect Nigerians and, you know, to try to eliminate terrorists. That if Tinubu has shared the money among civil servants to buy rice, will you be happy?
We did the operation, we'll be able to carry out.
Will that operation not be money for you? That's why I asked you, where did the governor where did he provide for the budget for that purpose?
Okay, so
the thing security vote means spending at your discretion.
Yeah, yes. That's what it means.
So they are not fit to be governors.
Let me tell you.
Because let me point out something to you.
Yes.
The governors, because we are operating a confederate, not a federating state.
Yes.
When the money is given to the governors,
Yes.
they are not called to account to the federal government. Am I correct?
We know that, yes.
And they only account to the state government.
That's right.
As in to the state
Legislature and the people of the
You
state.
understand?
Yes.
Which they have also now coerced and formed into one government.
That is the corruption. See, at the end, you got it right. If you share money for the civil servant, you share for the legislators,
Yes.
you share for the judges,
Judiciary.
and build a house for the judges.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you are not serving the people. The government is meant to serve the people, not just government workers. Government workers are just a little fraction of the people.
No, government workers are part of the government.
They are part of the government. They are also part of the people.
They are
Because they are part of the
instrument.
executive.
No, they are
Yes.
the instrument with which government used
It's
to
to function.
So when you are servicing, you are servicing yourself.
Yourself eventually.
So it's the people you meant to serve.
So how can we call these people to order?
Good. By letting them know that the intention behind all your action is what the people look at. And people themselves need higher education to understand that you should stop from worshiping governors on doling out your money to checking whether the appropriate use of your fund is being done.
By this, do you support immunity being removed from governors?
Well, immunity, I think, is staggered immunity. You can't remove immunity because if you remove immunity the way we have it today, when the federal government is the one that controls the police and everything, it's not going to work.
No, if it
If you remove
arises for
immunity.
the people to say
If you,
that our
before you
funds-
remove immunity,
Yes.
the president should not have power to go and
No, it's not the presidential power now.
Yes.
The people to call the governor for accountability.
the people can still call the governor to accountability
But the
because
governor cannot be sued.
yeah, you can't sue him, but you can be impeached. There is a procedure of accountability, but
Which
it's long.
we already said that there is a coarseness of the judiciary.
It is tough. If you remove impunity, immunity, the way we have it today. Look at America, okay? Their states have their own policy. They have
Yes.
everything at their level.
Yes.
The way the federal government, in any federal government in power, want to capture all other states.
Yes.
As some of them, they're unrepentant about this.
Yes.
So if you have any governor not in your party, they will do everything to capture the states. Even now that there is immunity, sometimes they withdraw the security of the governors. We have seen it.
Philip, do you
Someone
think-
like Wike has suffered it one time when Buhari was the president.
No, not yes, okay.
Amechi did it, also did.
What do you support immunity being removed?
Well, it's neither here nor there because yesterday I was watching the telly. The prime minister of Israel was in court testifying.
Exactly.
You know, you see, yes, it's yes and no because of our peculiar
situations.
What he has explained, I agree with him. If you remove it, what we are calling a banana republic would be a shy.
Well, we can't go further than this today on this topic, but we'll put a tab on the governors. Thank you.